What if I told you that present medications only cure the symptoms of any disease and not the cause of your disease? Yes, you heard it right. Whatever you have been taught about medicines is not true. Your body itself heals your ailments. Now, the question is, what are the root cause of any disease? What if you know how and why these sicknesses affect your body and how you can prevent it? Because it is what we want to know when we are in pain. That's possible. Do you know that most illness arises due to suppressed emotions and anger? That's true. When you feel unworthy, when you are not able to express your feelings, it blocks your frequency around your vertebra. To be specific, it is your C7 area where all the stress accumulates, and it gets hard for you to flow your energy throughout your body. It's like stagnant water, and you know how the pond affects its surroundings if it is not cleaned promptly. Once Einstein said that future medicine would be the medicine of frequencies. This is because our mind and body have different frequencies for different problems. Frequencies connect with the frequencies. If the right frequencies are applied to our mind and body, we can surely heal ourselves. Okay, let's understand this. Atoms consist mainly of empty space. They are forms of energy. Consider this. All the tangible things in your life are not solid objects. Instead, they are fields of energy or frequency patterns of information. All matter is more not anything, energy, than a thing, particles. This means we all are connected through energy or frequency. Every possibility in the universe manifests as a wave of probability that possesses an electromagnetic field, and being energetic by nature, it follows that our emotions and thoughts are similarly affected. Every thought has some kind of frequency, whether you are thinking positive or negative. It is affecting your life and your body. I consider it a helpful framework to view thoughts as the electrical charge within the quantum field and emotions. The ideas we have emit an electrical signal into the field. The emotions we create attract events back to us like a magnet. Along with this, the way we ponder and how we feel creates a state of existence that generates an electromagnetic signature, impacting every particle in our universe. So your thought is not limited to your mind, only it has so much to do with the universe. As everyone is connected and working in the same manner, we are somehow, somewhere making ourselves sick. The drawback of our unnecessary or the same thoughts is that we are inclined towards medical assistance. You are thinking about their illness, they are thinking about your illness, and in return, you both are drawing medicines in your life because you are thinking about this again and again. This should encourage us to consider, what am I transmitting intentionally or without realizing every day? Every possible experience is represented as electromagnetic signatures within the quantum field. There exists an endless array of possible electromagnetic signatures for brilliance, for affluence, for liberty, for health that already manifests as a vibrational pattern of energy. If you were able to develop a novel electromagnetic field by altering your state of existence, which aligns with that potential in the quantum realm of information, could it be that your body is attracted to that event or that event seeks you out? All possible experiences reside in the quantum field as a vast ocean of limitless options. That's why it says what you think is what you attract. Many wise people encourage other people to think positively because they know the impact of thinking in our lives. So, when you say, I want good health, this is also sending the right signals to the quantum field. If you adjust your electromagnetic signature to align with one that is already present in the environment, your body will be attracted to that occurrence. You will transition into a different timeline, or the event will locate you in your new actuality. This was all about the connection between your thoughts and the frequency. Now, the question is why we are sick. Why do we need medicines? And whether is there a way that medicine of the future will be frequency medicine? First of all, consider your thoughts. There are mainly two types of thoughts, positive and negative thoughts. Every thought that we generate in our mind has some kind of frequency. So, when you have some negative thoughts or feelings related to a person, place, or an event, and you keep on thinking about this over and over again, it leads to ongoing stress, disrupting the hormonal balance in the body, reducing the brain's chemicals needed for joy, and harming the immune system. Long-term stress may indeed shorten our lifespan. Research has shown that stress reduces the length of our telomeres, the protective end caps on our DNA strands, leading to accelerated aging. It's okay to have some negative thoughts and emotions for a while. Everyone has, as we are human beings, and it's natural to have those feelings. But the question is how long you will play with your thoughts. Even when the event is over, you are still in that circle of thinking and feeling the same. It keeps your body in fight and flight mode whenever you are thinking about the same circumstances. This is how you become sick. Now, this is about the problem, and we all agree that we are stuck with the old belief system and thoughts. That's why you are here today, right? The best way to cure any disease is to first change your mindset. I mean, change the way you perceive things. Let go of the small things that are no longer good for you or exist. Practice the gratitude that you have today and forgive yourself and others. Just let go. Feel the whole inside you. Practice meditation and open your heart. First meditation session, second meditation session, third meditation session will not change your life or perception. It takes time to replace your neuron circuits and connect the new one. Meditation allows us to change our brains, bodies, and state of being. Most importantly, we can make these changes without having to take any physical action or have any interaction with the external environment. You just need to pick a specific time in your day and sit quietly for a moment, focus on your breathing. Leave everything on your conscious mind for a few days, then actively engage with your thoughts when your mind and body are comfortable with meditation practice. Through meditation, we can install the necessary neurological hardware. Just don't give up and keep practicing till the time you get success in your journey. When you put some sincere efforts into achieving something, the universe sends you the energy and enthusiasm to complete your task, so never lose your hope. Your subjective mind can influence your objective reality, your capacity to alter your brain and body by surpassing your surroundings, your physical being and time, and the possibility that you can shift from the reactive, anxious state of surviving, as if solely the external world is real, and transition into the inner realm of the Creator. Now, you can see these opportunities as potential realities. Just believe that you can do this, and you will. It's about changing your thought process and creating your new future. But what about the diseases that you are dealing with now? Can our frequencies alter our health condition by cell and gene therapy? See, as I told you earlier, everything has some kind of energy. Here I am trying to uncovering the future of medicine. It's all about our body and mind frequency. If the thoughts have been produced and generated the frequency and it leads to a further frequency that creates the disease inside our body, then this means only our body's frequency has the power to cure our illness because medications only work on our symptoms so far, right? Of course, yes, you can change your reality overnight, or even one meditation can bring miracles in your life, but sometimes it takes time because of our ingrained belief system. So, in this case, you can take outside help. I am talking about sound healing. Before you go to sound frequencies or vibrations first, you must go through 1 or 2 sessions of meditation so that you get familiar with the process of sitting in silence and being receptive. In the future, there will be a high probability that doctors and scientists will use these frequencies as a medicine to cure your illness. No medication can heal your body. Your body itself has the power to restore your health. Different frequencies have different impacts on our mind and body, such as 432 hertz helps decrease heart rate and blood pressure. Along with this, it reduces stress and anxiety and enhances sleep quality. 285 hertz frequency is very useful to promote cellular regeneration and recovery of physical wounds like cuts, burns, and all. Apart from this, the 639 hertz frequency focuses on helping with personal connections and love. Every frequency is related to some sort of healing both in our mind and body. This is why there are high chance that the medicine of the future will be our frequency. And if this is true, even 10%, then what is hesitating you to apply this in your life? This is about taking help from outside, but what if I told you that you can raise your frequencies, your vibrations, and your life just by being aware of yourself? And that's true. Having self awareness is equal to having total control over your life. You must practice being aware of yourself. Self awareness is just like an onion. The more you peel them back, the more likely you will feel unusual about yourself. Mainly, there are 3 layers in self awareness, and the first layer is a simple understanding of one's emotions. This is the state where you feel happy, sad, or excited, and unfortunately, there are many people who are not good enough to even cross this basic level of layer. I will give you an example of how you deal with this. Suppose you went to a party and came back home, and your partner asks, "What's wrong?" And you are like, "Nothing." Again, your partner asks, "Are you sure?" You are again like, "Yeah." After half an hour, you are like your partner. "That's why I am not feeling good at all. She really misbehaved with me at the party." These are emotional blind spots. It takes years of practice and effort to get good at identifying blind spots in ourselves and then expressing the affected emotions appropriately. Expressing your thoughts and emotions is good, and there is nothing wrong with sharing your feelings with your loved ones. The point is, just don't cling to them. We are not good at expressing what we feel because we are being programmed in this way only. But you can change your neural patterns, and that's a good thing. The second layer of self awareness is the ability to ask why we feel certain emotions. Such questions are important because they illuminate what we consider success or failure. For instance, these are the questions like, why do you feel angry? Is it due to your inability to reach certain objectives? This tier of inquiry aids us in grasping the underlying reasons for the emotions that engulf us. When we grasp the underlying issue, we can effectively take steps to alter it. The third layer of self awareness is where we are filled with so many tiers. That's quite a deep layer of our awareness. It is about our personal values. Why do you consider this to be successful or a failure? How do you choose to measure yourself? By what standard do you judge others and yourself? Reaching this level, which requires constant inquiry and effort, is extremely challenging. However, it is the most crucial aspect as our values shape the type of problems we face. And the type of problems we face influences the quality of our lives. All our thoughts and feelings regarding a situation ultimately relate to how much value we believe it holds. Truthful self reflection is challenging. It involves posing straightforward questions to yourself that may be difficult to answer. The more probable it is to be accurate. Pause for a second and reflect on something that's truly bothering you. Now inquire within as to why it annoys you. It's likely that the response will entail some form of failure. Next, consider that failure and inquire why it appears to be true for you. What if that setback wasn't truly a setback? What if you have been observing it incorrectly? Suppose it doesn't feel good when your spouse doesn't text you back. Why is this the case? Because you feel like your partner doesn't care about you. Why do you feel like because you think that to have a good relationship, you must text back your spouse immediately? Why does your partner's lack of attention feel like a failure to you? Because you are a couple, you are supposed to have a good relationship, right? Now, two things need to be considered here: a value that you hold and the metric that you assess to progress toward your value. Your value is couples should have been connected with each other every time. Your metric is being in contact by phone. This is how you measure your success as a partner, and makes you feel failure when you do not receive appropriate attention from your spouse. Maybe you hold the wrong metric for yourself. What is the other thing that you are not considering so far? Perhaps you should not have unrealistic expectations from your spouse. Maybe you could still live happily even without being with each other at every time. You should only respect each other and give time to each other, which is already there. Initially, it is difficult to come to terms with it, but that is okay. What is factually true regarding your circumstances is less significant than your perception of the situation and the way you decide to evaluate and appraise it. Challenges may be unavoidable, yet the significance of each challenge is not. We have the ability to define the significance of our problems according to our chosen perspective and the criteria by which we assess them. This is how we raise our vibrations and our frequencies. Get aware of yourself and connect with yourself with the high you ask for good health and feel the cells in your body that are fighting against your viruses. You will surely win in this race. Just give it a shot.